Hey guys. So, can someone tell me when America became so accident prone, so utterly clumsy, klutzy? Um, who's running the show at these major industrial plants? Um, is it a lack of maintenance? Is it staff is totally inept, uh, cannot perform the functions that they were hired for? Or is it something more mischievous, more serious, more sinister? Um, when you, what sparked this was the what happened in Ohio yesterday over in MacArthur, Ohio, which is not too far from me. Uh, Another nitric acid release. Same thing that happened out in Arizona uh, not too long ago. East Palestine is still recovering. They'll never be the same. It's changed those people's lives forever and the future generations. But it all comes back to, when I was growing up. Yeah, here we go. Back in my day. Anyways, when I was growing up, these incidents did happen, but they were few and far between, and either the news didn't tell us about it back then, because I realized we didn't have the internet, but I remember I think it was Bhopal, India, um, a horrible cyanide leak killed a village, if I remember correctly. A lot of them, anyways. Just asphyxiated him almost instantly. It's just disgusting. And there's been like nuclear accidents and chemical accidents, and my God, but today you turn on the damn whatever, because I don't watch the news anymore. So you turn on, whether your platform of choice, and it's chemical releases, food processing plants blowing up, catching fire. No follow up. No one comes back and says, this is what happened, by the way. Or if they do, it's a year or two down the road, and everyone's totally forgotten about that. What in the flying frick is going on in this country? How can people be so nonchalant about these are life threatening issues? These are people that are supposed to be vetted and trained. They have your life in their hands. I worked at a chemical plant. I went through ungodly amounts of training. I mean, to the point it bored the shit out of you. But you know what? You had to do it. You had to sit there and do it, and then, just to be sure that you were paying attention, then you actually had to show the instructor what to do in case scenarios A, B, and C arrive. And for good measure, we'll throw in a scenario D, E, and F, because you never know. I worked with a chemical called phosgene. It was like a form of the closest thing I could tell you that it looked like was, or I mean, that it would act like is mustard gas back in the world, in the wars. But the shit was no joke, and we knew it, and we respected it. Actually, you fear it. You don't want a chemical release. We had one, and it headed for a ball field, uh, probably a quarter mile from my plant, and I never seen human beings move so fast. Cops, firefighters, running down to this ball field because there was people playing on it to get them the hell out of there because there was a phosgene leak, and it was a gas floating headed their way. And that was determined to be mechanical. Uh, so, but it just seems like a lot of these things we don't hear, they don't talk about it. on to the next disaster. Every other month, there's, but now shit. Lately, and this is a plug for Squirrel Tribe. She does a hell of a job. I was watching her, and she, was pointing out some of these other things, and you just like, God, what is going on? People are not that dumb at their jobs. So then it has to be maintenance related, lack of funds to repair shit in a true professional manner, or we're under attack, because it seems like every critical system that's important to the everyday ongoings of human beings in America, those systems are being attacked. It seems like one would get the inkling that something bad, nefarious is going on. But maybe the corporations are just that cheap anymore, and they're pulling back maintenance for the almighty dollar and the bottom line. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Appreciate you. Stay safe out there. Bye.